Hello, my name is Dylan Sanchez. I'm a student at LAPC, and I'm also the youngest of a family of five. I have two older siblings, one sister, one brother. They're absolutely amazing role models in my life. Look up to them all the time and always seek for them for advice or whatever I may need. I'm also an athlete. I play football and I play baseball. And recently, I just finished my first football season here at LAPC, which was a really fun experience. I got to meet a lot of new people. It was really cool. The coach is very welcoming community in the athlete world. Um, I love to go fishing. I love fishing. Like, you could name me a fish, I'll tell you about it, bait, how to catch them, all sorts of stuff. I love being outdoors. Like, outdoors is peaceful to me. It's a different type of peace that you can't really find in a city. So any opportunity I get, I'm always outdoors. Any chance, any day possible. And just to throw it out there, a fun fact about me is I just love Denny's. I love Denny's. If I'm ever told, hey, you want to go to Denny's? I'll absolutely go. I think it's the best diner in my opinion. So that's just me. But yeah, um, but a little bit about my identity is I'm a first generation college student, and being so has really opened up my eyes a lot because I get questions that I wasn't really expecting to get. I like, for example, like, how does college work? This and that. How many classes are you taking? Do you need to go? Do you need to attend them? Does it have to be in person? And I think about it and I respond to all the questions I get from family, maybe friends sometimes too, because of situations that happens. But um it really opened my eyes a lot because although I've always known the sacrifices my family's made for me, it's a different type of thing when they're asking questions that they never thought they'd be asking, and I think I find it as such a blessing to be able actually to actually really complete a dream that my parents weren't able to make. So now I just kind of I put myself in a position where I'm always gonna like do my best, even though some situations come hard. um I gotta work through it. Life isn't easy, and I just see it that way. But other than that, I've always been bilingual as well. I come from a Hispanic culture. I speak English and Spanish. I will say my Spanish isn't the greatest, but I do speak it a lot more than a regular individual would. So I think that helps a lot. I've been asked to be a translator before, so that was pretty fun. It actually is pretty fun, and even if I don't know certain words, obviously people are always open to explaining to me, and I love it. I love it because I like learning new words, especially if they're like tongue twisters. But other than that, I think being bilingual is very helpful. I'm actually trying to learn Japanese as well at the moment, just because I've been meeting a lot of people from Japan, and I thought it was really cool, because I was also trying to learn Tagalog because I have a lot of Filipino friends and family friends. So I think trying to learn new languages kind of opens up the mind a bit, and it gives you something to do, something to learn, and a new culture to learn about as well. So I also thought that was fun. But yeah, I mean, I always seen myself as an athlete as well. All my life, I've played baseball since I would say, about 7 years old, up until high school. About 6 months ago, I finished off my last season playing, which I'm also looking forward to playing here at Pierce. I just like being very productive outdoors, like I've said previously with camping and fishing. And also previously, like I said, just finished my first ever season of college football, which I think it was really great. Like I said, it was really great, great community, great coaches, great teammates. Now I gotta see how it goes with baseball, but other than that, I've always been athletic, and I've always been helpful on a team, as in I was always a leader. I always liked taking leadership, and anyone who didn't know or anyone who doubted themselves, I liked being the one to step up and help them and take them under my wing. But yeah, and then but that's just some of my experiences as well, because as I grew, as I was growing up, I've always listened on the advice my family members would give on others, or I would just listen to any advice any adult would give me, obviously including my parents. I've always been a very empathetic person, so like very much so. And I say this because every time I hear someone's experience, it opens my eyes in a different perspective, as where I could put myself in their shoes and I could kind of feel, I could very much feel what they're telling me. I can like, and I think it's a very amazing thing, because a lot of them appreciate the fact that I'm that way. But in all honesty, I don't think it's not a choice. It's just how I am. So after hearing so many stories and hearing so many conversations and advice, even now, you know, I make mistakes, and adults or friends, they'll give me feedback or they'll tell me what they think. And honestly, I'm very much open to criticism. I love criticism because without it, I couldn't hear another person's perspective on a topic or a situation, and it opens up my eyes even more. But a lot of adults I've spoken to have always said that they appreciate the way I carry myself. They appreciate the help I can give them. They always tell me like, you're gonna do fine. You're gonna do fine. You're gonna do well. You carry yourself. You're a leader, and it's a blessing that people can have you as a friend, as a family member, and as someone to look up to. And it really warms my heart a lot, because my teammates back in high school still, um they reached out to me. Like, for example, they reached out to me not too long ago to go to their senior night, and I absolutely did that because I never expected it, and it shows me I put an impact in their lives, and I appreciated that. um some skills I do say I have is, like I said before, I'm very empathetic. If someone needs a ear, I'm always there. I'm always an open ear. I can always listen to someone. I'm also very, very patient. I'm very patient with people. And I'm also blessed that I could be that way. It's not just necessarily people, it also comes with other situations like, oh, if I want to solve a puzzle, I'm very patient. And I think it's very helpful because if I was ever in a classroom, which I have been, I still have my classes at peers. A student looks over at me, and even no matter how I appear, because I know some people have told me I have a strong look on my face, it still makes me happy when they ask, because I'm like, okay, good. Like, it didn't just go based on my appearance. But yeah, I think being patient and empathetic can go a long way. I've always just gone by those two words, just patience and empathetic. Empathy, because it's gotten me so far, and it's helped me build connections, and it's helped me build lifelong friendships I know I'm grateful to be having. But other than that, it was nice talking. It was nice being able to explain a little bit about myself and my experiences. And thank you.